The Mystic Meals Podcast.
The Mystic Meals Podcast.
With your host, Chef Nikki Meow. We talk about food, life. Oh, and we also talk about...
Oh, yeah!
Baby. You better be ready. Right now, here's your host, Chef Nikki Meow. Get it, baby.
Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome to a very special episode of the Mystic Meals Podcast with me. I'm your friendly neighborhood homegirl, Chef Nikki Meow, and I have to tell you, when I reached out to this particular account on the Instagram, I had no idea what was going to happen, if I was going to hear back from them or not, and to my surprise, I was very humbled by a reply rather quickly, and I am so thrilled to have Omar Diaz, one of the duo that is Handfellas. They are a puppet-powered powerhouse. They do parodies of movies and films. They are amazing. If you love the Muppets, Sesame Street, Sid and Marty Krofft, all of that, you are going to be in for a big old treat. So let me bring him to the stage. Where are you? Hey.
Hi, Nikki.
Hey, how are you?
I'm all right. So I was listening to your intro and I'm frantically trying to adjust the camera height because I have you on my higher monitor.
Okay.
But then I don't want to look awkward so I'm going to try to speak to the camera here, but I'm going to take you to you there.
I wasn't sure how much time to give you, so I just tend to just rapid fire.
Oh no, not at all, not at all. And I wanted to say the humble ones are us. We're humbled by it. We've done, I think, 2 other interviews before when we were new last year.
Yeah.
And then people started reaching out, and it's kind of cool. I love it. We're very humbled by it.
Oh, good. I say that with all sincerity because, like I said, you never know how it's going to go. And if they do reply, it's going to be a yes or a no, right? So, I was very surprised when I heard back from you, and I was like, oh my God.
Well, you got to do like what the kids do nowadays. What do they say? They got to shoot their shot, right?
Yes. Yep.
Right.
Yep. Absolutely. Yeah. That's the only way you're going to get any results,
the only
right?
way you're going to do it. Yeah.
No risk, no reward.
Yeah, 100% correct.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to hang out with me. I appreciate it. Yes. So let us, for people that follow me that are new to what it is you do, introduce yourself to them. Let us know, like, what is your superhero origin story? I want to hear everything.
Oh, wow. Well, how much time do we Okay, I'll keep it Lilu. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm Omar Diaz. I'm 1/3 of the Handfellas crew. Manny Cologne is our cinematographer who couldn't be here tonight because he's not feeling well.
Sick, I know.
Yeah, boo.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, right. So and Octavio Herrera is our project manager. I've known both of them I've known Octavio for over 45 years.
Wow.
And I've known Manny for 32 years. So
deep roots.
Yeah, deep roots. We grew up in Queens. Octavio went to elementary school with me. I met Manny afterwards, hanging out with friends of my girlfriend at that time. And we jived. We had chemistry. And we kept in touch. We lost, like any other adult, you lose touch for a couple of years.
Yeah.
And I just so happened to bump into him at a mall here in Jersey, and we reconnected, and the rest is history. So, I'm sorry?
I said, and that's that.
Yeah, that's that for that. And during COVID, as many people were struggling, Manny and I had a lot of time and not a lot of work. So, and we always kind of used to hang out together and make jokes and laugh at each other. And we didn't really know if it was just that we were just funny to each other or we were just funny in general.
Yeah, were you actually really funny?
Right. So we figured out we're not funny at all.
Oh.
So then during COVID, I said, dude, why don't we record this stuff? We always say funny things and we don't record. Let's do a podcast.
Yeah.
So we started a podcast called Too Broke to Joke. And it was just basically like a Seinfeld episode. It was about nothing. And the first couple episodes were just us talking about our origins, how we felt, and then we started going to our Hispanic roots and talking about food. We had episodes about cartoons, episodes about movies, episodes about UFOs, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
And we did it for about a year and a half, almost 2 years. And then obviously, when you want to do something, this, you want a podcast, you want it to gain, yes, you want it to not be explosive, but you also want to see the gain and kind of figure out, okay, I have an audience. What do I need to do?
Right.
With what we were doing, it was so general that we didn't really focus on anything. It's so anybody can listen to it and like it.
Right.
But that doesn't appeal. Nowadays you have to appeal big in a tiny. You have X amount of time to catch attention, and that's it. And I've always had the idea of doing movies. I always had a funny idea of how funny would it be if a major movie like John Wick, everybody was a puppet except for John Wick, right? or vice versa.
Yeah.
Everybody's a puppet except
John Wick. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I always thought it was funny. I mean, my wife, if you can hear eyes rolling, they would be deafening, right? But I've always been kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So during COVID, I watched the movie with my kid called Ford vs. Ferrari.
Mm.
And I don't know what was it about the movie. There was just one scene where she's arguing with him about where he was last night, but she's driving and she starts driving fast and scaring him. And he's the race car driver. I just thought that was very funny.
Right.
And I went on Amazon then and I bought 4 puppets. And I told Gab, I said, hey, want to help me do this? Like, I don't know how to edit. I don't know how to do any of this stuff. Gab's young. He'll figure out how to do that stuff, right?
Right.
So we used the TV for a background. We found a YouTube channel that was just driving in the meadows. Like, we played it in the background. And we placed the puppets on top of the screen and we recreated the scene in the car. Gabby edited it. She hated it. And so then I kind of said, okay, well, I don't know how to edit. I'm not going to do that, but I always liked it. So then after the podcast, I said, Manny, why don't we let's not stop doing stuff together. Let's transition to something that maybe has magic. And he's like, well, what do you mean? I said, I want to recreate movie scenes with puppets. And it wasn't a hard sell, right?
Right.
And he kind of paused. And then I went to the back and I said, dude, let me go get this puppet. And I had bought this puppet. The idea was already there. I had just not figured out a way to tell him that this is what I wanted to do. So I came out with it butt naked and doing the streaking scene from Old School. Come on, we're streaking. Yo, we laughed for 45 minutes. And that night we recorded Goodfellas, but not the new version that you see.
Not the one. Okay.
Beat up old version, and I think
the demo.
And it hit. I don't know. I mean, a year ago we were at 300 followers, and I think we just hit 62 and a half. Yeah. So for a year, I mean, look, it's not.
I know
viral.
it's a rapid growth. I know.
Yeah, and I think it has magic, and everybody that has been skeptical has come down and watched a performance, a recording, a shoot. And can I tell you that every person that has been skeptical, that has come down and witnessed the shoot, I see the moment in their face when they see the puppet and it's magic.
It clicks. It clicks. I know. It absolutely unlocks something within you, especially if you're a kid that grew up with that kind of stuff. It just touches on a vein that is so just a core thing in your DNA, and to physically be there and to see it in the flesh and be like, oh my God, it reverts you back. It has to.
Man, I tell you, I haven't stopped. My hair stand up every time I talk about it.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel about it every time. Now, is it easy? No.
Yeah.
That's why not a lot of people are doing puppets, because it's work. I mean, they do a lot of ad-lib stuff. There's a lot of puppets ad-lib, or maybe comedic scripts that play out, which are incredibly funny. I love that. but most of them are ad hoc, right on, like off the dome, as Manny would say.
Yeah.
But the sketches, like recreations of movies, I mean, nobody. Like when I said to my wife, I said, just hear me out. Nobody on the internet, on the planet, is doing what we're doing.
Right.
That's special.
Yes.
There is something there. And look, I grew up on movies. That movies and TV shows were my pop culture. They were my news. Anybody that's my age, I'm 50. I just turned 53. Anybody that grew up in the 70s and early 80s, we didn't have the internet.
Yeah.
Like it's hard to. That concept is hard.
Yeah, it's hard for people to fathom, the younger generation. Anyway, yeah.
Well, how did you drive to your friends, or how did you go? We wrote down instructions.
Yeah,
and we drove it out, and then we printed on MapQuest.
Yeah.
And then the first I remember
we followed the stars.
What a sextant. Dad, what is that? It's a sextant.
Yeah, exactly. The latitude and the longitude had to be precise. Yeah.
Right. So that's pretty much it. I said, we're putting movies and puppets together. I grew up, I'm a first generation American. So I didn't speak English in my house.
Mm-hmm.
I learned English on TV.
Mm-hmm.
That was basically Sesame Street, Mr. Rogers' Electric Company, Reading Rainbow, all these shows. This is what I grew up on.
Yeah.
And so every time I saw, and of course, Jim Henson, I mean, we're standing on the shoulders of giants.
Yeah.
I mean, this was a man that took a piece of fabric and can convey an emotion.
Yeah.
An emotion, like a piece of fabric with just frozen eyes.
Yeah.
Like,
but yet somehow the human experience still came through with it. Yeah.
Oh, especially when he did Kermit the Frog.
Yeah.
Because Kermit the Frog always had this skeptical face. He would like curl his, and it would make me laugh. I'm like, how is it that this is?
I think that's the brilliance of that character and how he did it, and the fact that it was a human being underneath it, behind it, in it, like the expression that we can all relate to, right? Like making that face and feeling that way, and to be able to do it in such a universally understood manner was just brilliant.
And that was my biggest concern, was I'm the performer at this time. I mean, we don't have interns; it's just the three of us, right?
Yeah.
So I do all the performance and the wardrobe. Manny does all the cinematography, and he gives me when I'm not here, because obviously we need to put out content.
Yeah.
We don't live in the same place, so I have to do stuff that's simpler by myself.
Sure.
To fill the gaps. So you could totally tell when we're all involved.
Mm-hmm.
When it's just me. I know I can tell.
Right.
So more complex scenes, The Matrix and Die Hard, and like all those complex scenes.
Yeah.
Manny has to be here. Like I just can't do the
Yeah.
But
because you have to sit there and plan everything out, right? Like kind of sort of like storyboard scripted, which scene you're gonna do, and then how long it's gonna be. And
we have tried which, mind you, this is new to all of us. We've only
of course.
We're not directors. We don't make movies. So we've shot in every possible sequence. Do we storyboard? Okay, I'm gonna draw just stick figures.
Yeah.
And then we didn't understand it. It was hard to visualize. Then we said, okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna memorize the whole scene and do every character through the whole scene. And mind you, some of these scenes are 6 minutes long.
Yeah.
So and you're memorizing everybody's lines, right? So then we tried to do that, and that kind of worked, but then the performance wasn't there because I'm too worried about memorizing. Right. So then we did. I said, why don't we do this? Why don't I play the movie? I have an old iPad. I'll play the movie right in front of me when I'm performing it.
Mm-hmm.
So before a performance, I'll wake up that morning and I will listen to it.
You're immersed, yeah.
All day.
Yeah,
all day. So then when I'm ready, because I only shoot at night, because it's when it's
right. The easiest, the kind of sort of the clearest.
I don't have laundry to do. There's no dishes in the washer.
All the chores for the day are done.
Folded, the laundry's done, everything. So once I do that, I zero that. I come down and I do that. Now, what makes it harder is, so I'm watching the screen, but then now I can't. Before, we didn't even have equipment to see ourselves. We would
Right.
just kind of aim on this.
Yeah, you just
We're in the middle, maybe.
Yeah.
Deal
You
with
have
it.
no markers. Yeah.
Right. So
Yeah.
I mean, now we have. I mean, thanks to cheap electronics, I mean, you get a monitor for like $60 now.
Yeah.
So now I have a monitor on either side and in front,
Right.
so I can watch. Right. But the issue is, I'm watching me, but I'm not watching because it's not enough to listen to it and
Yeah.
gotta see how he's moving. So I turned it into basically I move their heads where the eyes move on the real person.
Right.
That's what gives it the flavor.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know? Because it's
Yeah, definitely. Because you want to convey, you want it to be like you're still watching the actual thing, but you're just watching puppets instead of the actor.
right.
So to have the puppets recreate the nuance of the actor, I would think is where the real challenge is, to do justice to the scene and to replicate it in a way where it's like, it's a puppet, and it's even funnier because of it, because it's capturing it. Like the Pulp Fiction series that you're doing right now is hysterical. I was like, I love it. And
Here's a secret. That Pulp Fiction is a year old. That's one of our of our first scenes. So there was no green screen. We did everything in front of a TV.
Right.
The kid in the chair is actually there, and that's why he's not moving, because right. So it's just me, because I needed to perform Jules with two hands.
Right.
And I can't perform the other guy.
Right.
So
it's one or the other. Yeah, yeah.
Right. But I think it came out so good, and what we aim for, and you can see the evolution in our stuff. I always envisioned a person of our age getting lost in it, forgetting that it's not the real movie, and you're like, wait a minute. So, and I feel like Seven is probably the first clip that we've ever done that I while I'm watching it and I'm watching the split screen, I forget, especially when I'm looking at Morgan Freeman. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's just the lighting. I got very lucky. Yeah.
No, it's great. I think what made me laugh the most about that one was the Kevin Spacey.
His chest hair. Did you see his chest hair?
I was like, wow, they really left no stone unturned with that one. Oh my God, it was great because it's such a serious scene. It is like the scene in the film, and yet it's so disarming because you're watching it. Like he's bald and his head is all pointy. It's great. It's great. I was like, oh my God. But like that's the thing. It should take you out of it for a second and then pull you back into it. Where you're reinvested in a whole different way that you didn't even expect to be in, which is, I think it's great.
Thank you. So the biggest complaint, not the biggest, but the complaint that we kind of see over and over, like, oh, you're using AI slop. Okay, well, first of all, it's only for the backgrounds. We're three old fat guys in a basement. It's a tool. Like nobody yelled at Henry Ford for using round wheels.
Yeah,
he didn't invent the wheel. Though,
I mean, it's kind of like that in a kitchen restaurant setting, okay? Because it's like when you're doing everything right, and then chef walks in, and then there's one thing. There's just one thing that's off, and now all he sees is everything wrong.
Yep.
And I feel like when it comes to AI with people, like that's what it all of a sudden, everything that you actually physically put into doing it is now out the window because I used an image or I let people have their opinion about it, and opinions are not facts, and that's okay. Right. Engagement is still engagement. I think it's interesting that the things that people nitpick on, but overall, like, it's like, who cares?
Because what I'm trying, like, I wish that I could convey in like quick words and like snippets of, if you could just imagine the amount of work that goes into 60 seconds of this.
Yes.
We're talking the shoot alone. A 60-second clip on average takes about 6 to 7 hours to shoot. Then we got to go through all the B-roll, right? And
Yep.
figure out, okay, which are the best performances, right?
Yep.
And we got to throw it into the editor and start cutting this thing up. And that can take days.
Yeah.
So on
Yeah.
average, 60-second clip takes us on total
Right.
15 to 20 hours to do.
Yeah. And people don't realize like that one little extra thing that you're using is one less thing to deal with, so that you can truly focus on putting out the best quality of production, or at least to your own standards, like what you're happy with doing. And if you need to pull in this, that, or whatever, just for a background, like the whole thing isn't AI, it's just that one thing, but okay.
Yeah.
But I think that's what people don't realize, is how much time and effort and energy and planning goes into this, like each and every one.
No, and I agree with you. And I see, since our channel has been up, I've seen a lot of people using AI to recreate the Pulp Fiction scene with puppets, but it's AI.
Right.
Okay, it's cool.
Right.
I look at it and I'm watching, I'm like, okay, that's cool. It's why are lowrider cars that are made in California so expensive? The car ain't worth anything.
Right.
It's the hand detail work that they put into these things, right?
Right. Yeah.
I figure, my opinion is that all the detail is in the performance, which sells it. Everything else, look, we decided to use cardboard. Nobody complains about, hey, that's a cardboard gun. No one cares.
Right. Yeah.
So, and honestly, if we ever get to a status where we can hire people to draw stuff or make cardboard background, oh God, of course we would do that.
Right. Right.
Which is why I'm using a lot more of the original movie backgrounds. 7 is a perfect example.
Yeah.
So 7, I for editing, I cropped whatever I can use in that one shot.
Yeah.
Just to
give it the realism. Yeah.
So that's what we're starting to do. We're trying to use less and less if we can.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think, again, like, as you said, like, as you guys are evolving, like, you're becoming more and more, into your craft, and, the ways that you can really pull the ingredients together so that it's properly seasoned with the bells and whistles that fans of it like yourself are going to connect with and tie to. And even if it was like cardboard boxy, I think, again, like, it's in the performance too. So, that all that like suspension of disbelief kind of stuff. Right. But I think that, another thing that made me laugh too was the Jaws one, and the shark itself.
So, okay. So funny. You want to hear a story about the shark?
Yeah.
So Jaws was not even an idea, right? From the beginning. Our first cardboard animal here was the dinosaur from Jurassic Park.
Mm-hmm.
So, and when I expressed to everybody how I wanted to do the Jurassic Park, and I will say this in every interview, Jurassic Park is one of these special movies that I remember how it changed the way I view movies from that moment forward.
Yeah.
I must have seen that movie 200 times.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so it was always one of, and the soundtrack, it's amazing.
Just the feel, just like you said, the sound effects alone, like that whole scene when T-Rex finally shows up, like everyone was quiet in the theater. You felt every step.
My hairs are standing up just about it.
It was a benchmark film for sure.
Here's a little sneak peek. We're actually doing the T-Rex chase scene from Jurassic Park. So
that's good.
That's been in planning for a year.
Wow.
Because we created a T-Rex, a cardboard T-Rex, pretty much a full size one compared to the puppet.
God.
Because we need it to be big enough to eat a puppet.
Yeah.
Okay. We also, and you can probably find this on my TikTok channel somewhere. Over the summer, I took a Power Wheels Jeep, stripped it down, and I painted it the Jurassic Park colors and hollowed the floor out so I can put the puppets in it.
Sure. Okay.
So we're gonna have a full.
Wow.
Yeah,
see that right there, like just for that one, the prop, like one of the most important things in that scene is that alone requires like so much like work and strategy to just put together. That's amazing. I can't wait to see that because that's a great.
So yeah, so I mean, what I'd like to do eventually is maybe shoot stuff, go in real world.
Yeah.
Out
in the wild. Yeah.
And I think our first real world, we have one because our first real world shot was Manny's idea for Training Day. So all the background you see in the Training Day skit from last year, is literally the trip from his house in the Bronx to here.
Great.
So he used that stuff. So we want to go shoot at the IKEA parking lot in Paramus in the daytime when it's empty, because we're working on the Terminator 2 Judgment Day when
Nice.
chasing John on the motorcycle.
Of all the scenes, like the most complex.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No doubt.
For it.
Yeah. Hell's yeah.
Nice.
Hell yeah. What's the word?
Right. Exactly.
George Lucas did in the 70s.
Right. Right.
And we have way more tools than he did back then.
Right. Exactly.
So
Why not?
Yeah.
Go for it, man.
So,
that's amazing. I love it.
So a little hint. The guys in the background. You recognize? So
I see.
so we're working on our first like major Star Wars. Oh my God! Octavio's going to shoot me. Star Wars scene.
Nice.
It's going to be from Rogue One.
Ah, awesome.
Yeah. So we've been working on that recently.
Nice. That was a great film. That was a great film.
My favorite Star Wars movie. That and dare I say, here we go. I'm getting canceled. You ready? Solo, a Star Wars story. I
think Solo really got a bad
rap,
man.
That's gonna be a cult. Mark my words today, 4/19 at 8:56 p.m. Solo, a Star Wars movie, will become one of the biggest Star Wars cult films that ever was.
Yeah.
Surpassing any hope. Only because everybody hated that it wasn't Harrison Ford. Guys, he's 80 years old.
Yeah. He's pretty up there, man.
The guy who played him did an incredibly good job.
Yeah.
As Han Solo. And nobody wants to give him props.
I
know. I'm telling you heard it here first.
Will. No, it'll come back around, especially if you guys actually parody that. I think you'll definitely have a hand in people going, maybe I should rewatch it. Maybe it is a good movie. Because now you guys are giving it street cred. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, you know what would be a great scene? Because we could make a cardboard lady from the opening, the big worm lady.
Yeah, yeah.
Lady is with an F. Oh my God, Star Wars fans, kill me.
It's okay. I can't remember it either, and I'm a Star Wars fan too. It's okay.
Something with an F. Anyway, you just read in the comments.
Yeah.
People put
correct us.
When he pretends he has a thermal detonator. And he makes the sound.
Yeah.
What's that? A thermal detonator? No, it's not. It's a rock. Just funny scenes like that. I love. So tons of ideas, just not a lot of time.
I mean, I could about imagine, especially for me being an avid movie fan, TV, cartoons, all of that, like the amount of stuff that's living in your brain that you want to do and that you know that you're not going to be able to get to all of them. And then to have to whittle that down to your own personal greatest hits, I can imagine is and then you're dealing with two other people that also are bringing ideas to the table. And then to match it. And to come together on, we need to pick something.
I'll make it, and that's absolutely right. And I'll make it official. Manny wants me to do Face Off. I figured out how we're going to do it.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
That's another movie, man. Oh, my God.
Face Off when they first meet, when he's in the prison cell in that big warehouse.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to do Face Off, right? So I figured out that what we're going to do is we're going to amputate. I'm going to use a blue and an orange puppet. The puppets that represent us in the logo. Those first one that says Urban, that's Manny.
Okay.
And then the other guy, the orange guy, is me.
Is you? Okay.
Yeah. So can you see it?
Yeah. There you go.
And that's me. Right. But there's an updated logo that we just put up with the real puppets because everybody's going, AI, blah blah blah. So it's still an AI background, but they're real puppets now.
Right.
And I coined the phrase, it's fake, FAIKE.
Nice.
So I tell everybody that the backgrounds are fake, but the hand jobs are real.
Right, exactly.
Right.
Very real.
Never
Exactly.
another comment after we
Yeah,
say.
that's what you got to do. You just got to shut them down. You just got to make them go, what?
Right. So Manny's getting face off. Oh, we're gonna amputate the arms and be able to Velcro them so it's a blue face with orange arms.
Oh my gosh.
Right. And
Uh-huh.
an orange face with blue arms. So the face off. So
Nice.
that's kind of the idea for that.
Very sweet. Is that like Swedish Chef style? Like, are you going in like that with like the real, like?
Oh
human arms?
no. We don't. I don't do that. No,
Okay.
no real hands.
Okay.
Puppet hands. So
Okay.
I'm gonna amputate
Because that always kind of freaked me out a little bit.
No, I don't like that. I never like that either. But which is crazy because a lot of my favorite puppets have that, right?
Right. I know.
Rolf, Cookie Monster.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of them have the real hands.
Yeah, but I was always a little unnerved.
No, I don't like that. Although there was a Weimaraner channel with real hands, and they used to eat on a table.
Uh-huh.
That was kind of cool. That was very fun to watch.
It's almost like the more modern like Hamburger Helper commercials. Like there was one where there was the hand and he's talking to the family, and he's on the.
I know.
You could see the rest. I was like, wait a minute. My brain could not process that at all.
No, my Hamburger Helper is just the hand.
Yeah, it's like questioning where the arm is coming from in the back seat of their car.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I had to let that one out.
and then Octavio is getting planes, trains, and automobiles.
Oh, nice.
When he goes to the rental car when she's on the phone. I just want an effing car. Like that's what we want.
Oh,
and I'm so glad that we uncensored our stuff too in the beginning because, we wanted to play nice with the channel, like with Instagram, like in the beginning. Once we hit 10,000 followers, I think. Once we hit that milestone, we're like, all right, we're cursing. And I think our first curse was in Die Hard. No fucking shit, lady.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Can I curse?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, sorry. Yeah. So I think that was our first curse, and nobody said anything.
Right.
And I said, you know what? We're re-releasing everything.
Yeah. Exactly. Because now you could really just let loose and be true and authentic to the script.
Yeah.
Especially because the curses are really kind of the emphasis of the scene.
Imagine Pulp Fiction with no cursing. We had it out.
I could not. I absolutely could not. Yeah.
It was so hard to listen to, but we were trying to play nice with the channel.
Yeah.
But now it's whatever.
It's a free for all, as it should be, though. As it should be. Like, why should you be creatively stifled in that way? You know what I mean? Like, you're already up against a lot anyway, just to make these things happen. So you may as well have fun with the dialogue. Why not? And that's what people want. That's what they remember about the scene. Those are the favorite parts of the film and the shows is that, just like when you guys did the Star Trek thing, the Wrath of Khan and the whole Khan.
Well, I wanted to give now that you say that, I wanted to give a quick shout out to Brental Floss. So he has he's got a lot of followers on YouTube. He's kind of a big deal. He's been around for a while.
Mm-hmm.
But he wrote a play called Khan the Musical.
Oh, wow.
It's been out for a year. Now he has a channel out, and he literally asked us to perform one of the songs.
Oh, that's awesome.
We just submitted it last week. He loved it. So I'll tag you when it comes out. But
yes, please.
It's kind of amazing.
It kind of is. That's kind of a big deal.
Amazing.
Oh my God.
The performances, the song is
that is so
awesome.
Cool. I love collaborating with people. Yeah, it's there's nothing like it.
I love it. It's really our first true collaboration.
Oh.
We absolutely love it.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah,
wow.
Great for you guys to see it.
Yeah. No, but I think that's a testimony though to like who's watching, who's paying attention, and the fact that like you've got the nod from somebody who's like been doing it for a minute, and like especially someone you respect.
Humble.
Yeah. Always. Like who's the other one? There's this other account, Little Majestic, I think. Like he does he does music, And like his puppet always looks like just some guy out of the 70s, has a mustache and like really long, like shaggy hair. And his microphone is kind of like an old chain to a toilet. Like that's what it looks like. Like he's singing into that. Yeah. He's really funny.
Oh, with a beard? With a beard?
Yeah, the beard. Yeah. Yeah.
It like
and he's
7
always,
songs.
yeah.
He looks like the dude from Casey and the Sunshine Band. Yeah, that's a great channel. I love that channel.
He's super funny, like every day with his songs, and you know, it's always the same puppet, but sometimes the hair is different. Sometimes it's in his face, sometimes it's not. But again, it's kind of the same thing where it's conveying the emotion of it. Like I think today he did, what did he do? He did "Foolin'" by Def Leppard. I was like, I haven't heard this one in a while.
Oh wow! Now I want to listen to the hysteria.
Yeah, right. That's what I mean. Like, and stuff like what you guys are doing, like, make you want to go back and like watch it again and hang out with it, and then want to see more of the content that you guys are putting out there, especially now.
That was literally the philosophy from the beginning. So a lot of question is why, and it's a couple of reasons. Maybe. Listen, that stuff that entertained us, it's good. It's good now. It's good then. It'll be good 100 years.
It'll be good later. Yeah.
Right. But we won't be around. But
right.
the kids that are growing up will be.
Yeah.
So I think it's incumbent upon us to hand the torch over. Why let pop culture die? I mean,
right.
We lived in an era that changed humanity probably more than the Industrial Revolution. So
yeah.
Like 100 years. Think about it. 100 years ago, people didn't even fly.
Yep.
But they were barely flying. I forget it's 2026.
They were flying on something else. They were using other things to take flight.
Right.
Yeah.
So if it appeals to us now,
right,
it's going to appeal to the kids growing up.
Yeah.
And so why not just keep it alive? And it's something that, look, the movie Seven, that movie's 30 years old or 25 years old, or it's still phenomenal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? It'll be phenomenal 100 years from now. And the clips that we do will be relevant.
Right.
100 years from now.
Yes, exactly.
That's why. And maybe,
it is.
Oh my God, this is so cool. Maybe I should go watch that movie.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, it gives it street cred, because if someone else was willing to replicate it that way and continue, you know what I mean? Like presenting that to you from a different angle, even if you've never seen it before, it's going to draw you in and be like, what was that? What is that? And why did they do that? What was so great about it? You know what I mean? Like, that's the rabbit hole you kind of want people to go down with these, you know, especially the youngins, when you bring up movie references and they're like, huh? Yeah.
My youngin loves retro stuff, movies, 80s.
Well, he kind of doesn't have a choice.
Right. He does not have a choice. So I digress. I got off the subject of Jaws.
Yes.
So we were talking about Jurassic Park, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So I feel like the channel has awakened something in my brain that it's very hard to explain.
Mm-hmm.
That I kind of knew was there, but never had the ability to access it. Right. And I had no idea that I was decent at making shapes with cardboard. So the first test of that, and I'll get back to Jaws, so I made a full alien queen and power loader out of cardboard during COVID. Another thing while I was bored.
Yeah.
We won money and stuff. Like, we did competitions. Everybody loved it. And it's actually sitting up there. The head is still sitting up there. Anyway, I'm like, oh, that's cool. I can do that. Okay. And then I never had an opportunity to do anything. And I'm like, oh, yeah, with the puppets, maybe I make stuff out of cardboard.
Mm-hmm.
So now I look at boxes. I made the dinosaur and stuff like that. And I'm throwing boxes out, and I see a box, like, you know, it's open on both sides, kind of sitting in a corner. I look at it, and it literally looked like a shark mouth. I'm like,
right.
Could that be Jaws?
And
I literally sat down. I dropped everything that I was doing, and I just started cutting and cutting, and that's what happened.
And that's how it came together.
And then
nice.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's what happens to us, though, as we expand, as we get older, and you know, you get to a place where like you said, something kind of gets unlocked in there that was always there. You just never led with. And, I can relate to that because of everything that I've kind of integrated into my life now has always been everything that I've been about. But now I'm comfortable putting it all together and having it make sense, at least to me. And your eyes change, the way that you gauge everything changes. And now that you're using all of these different tactile materials and putting things together, like you can do stuff like that. Like you can walk into a room and look at a box and look at the thickness and the width, and is it pliable? Could I do this? Could I cut that? And it's the same with food. You look at an ingredient and you're already like a million miles away with all the things you can do with it.
It's already good. So like, they make fun of me, man. They both make fun of me because I say, dude, it's already done in my head.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Like, I know what it's going to look like done. Yep. So
it's already here. Yep.
A perfect example of that is Khan over here.
Uh-huh.
His outfit is packing paper. You know that? You ever see that? It looks like an accordion packing paper?
Yeah.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Look.
Wow. I love it.
It's the packing paper. That's the outfit.
But that's how you do it. You use what you have and you get creative with it. Right?
It's definitely unlocked. It's like when you play video games. I mean, I'm not a big video game player anymore, but watching my kid playing video games, it's like unlocking cases.
Yeah.
Finding a random case and unlocking it. So I didn't know that I could do that.
Right. Well, you don't know until you try, but I think that's where it starts, though, is the idea and the vision. Like you already have the vision of it in your head. It's just how you're going to execute it. And I'm like that a lot with recipes. Like I see a lot of stuff in my dreams. So like when I'm sleeping in my dreams, like I will cook a full blown everything that I've never done before, but and I'll wake up and I'll know exactly what to do.
Dude,
like I know
that's
what I need.
For real. I believe you. That's for real. So I'm a car mechanic just because we used to fix.
Well, we need to earn a living.
Right.
To make money.
Right. So
pay the bills.
Since I was a kid, I fixed everything for everybody.
Okay.
And I remember solving problems in my sleep. Like if I got stuck, I'd go to bed. But I didn't knowingly say, okay, I'm gonna go to sleep and figure it out.
Right.
I would go to bed pissed off and frustrated, take a shower, go to sleep, and literally solve it in a dream.
In a dream.
It happened more than once.
Yeah.
Constantly, probably just playing it in the background. But that's how we are here. Like once it gets in, and here's the trick. I'm scared of everything, right? Like elevators. I'll ride in them, but skeptically.
Yeah.
I don't like heights yet. I make a living in aviation.
Right.
I drive fast. I used to own motorcycles, and then I got rid of them because I got scared of them. But what I do not have a fear of is failing. I don't care about that.
Yeah.
I don't care about even if I'm halfway through something and I already see that it's not going to work, I will finish it so I can figure out, okay, where did I mess up? So I can. Right. I've done it. I've been a Zumba instructor. I'm a car mechanic. I've done construction. I've done everything. I've painted. I've done all kinds of stuff, electric, everything.
Yeah.
Soldering, welding. I failed, but everybody sees, oh my God, how good did this come out? Yeah. You need to talk about the 100 times that you failed, tried doing it.
Yeah.
Getting frustrated.
But that's where you learn the most, is in the failures, in the things that didn't work.
The values in the failures.
Yeah, it is. And, it's the same when you're cooking something and you make the mistakes, you either overcooked it, overseasoned it, whatever. But you need to do that to understand that that's what went wrong, so that when you do it again, you make it better, you improve, you do the things you need to do. And given your background with everything that you've just mentioned and the amount of meticulousness that goes into like the details and how things bend and move and work and rotate. I mean, all of that applies to everything that you're doing now.
Correct.
Which is, it's insane to see. And I can about imagine how it is when all of you are together, just kind of brainstorming, just bouncing off of each other. Like it must be like electric.
So we're either cooking or punching.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so, right? So either cooking or punching, because I have an idea. Again, I already see it done in my head, right?
Yeah.
And then I'll present the idea, and it's like, oh, maybe not, maybe do it this way. And in your head, you're like, what the? That's not what I wanted to hear. But then 99% of the time, I'm like, you know what? Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, let's just do it anyway.
Right.
Let's do it anyway. Yeah, because it can be a little frustrating, right? Like when you have the vision, and then to convince other people who are like, because they can't grasp it yet.
Right.
But yet, because obviously to people like us, I'm going to relate that. If you already know, like you see it, so I'm already like, I'm convinced of it. You just need to you need to be swayed. So let's work on that so I can sway you to understand that, yeah, this is the thing.
Yeah, but sometimes you get so locked into swaying others that you don't allow yourself to be swayed. And sometimes being swayed is okay.
Right.
Honestly, I can always shoot it privately the way that I want it.
Right.
And be like, he was absolutely right. Or damn, we should this way. So if I get hit by a truck, just so you know, I haven't said anything about it for this. We have just ask when I get hit by a truck, ask about all our B-roll.
Yeah.
We have thousands and there's funny stuff in there. There's stuff of us telling each other to go fuck off.
Yeah, like bloopers and stuff.
Yeah. There's tons of stuff. And Octavio's like Patreon. We have a Patreon channel.
Mm-hmm.
It's tough to do.
It's hard. I know. It's hard to like dedicate when you've got because this is the thing right now. And then it's like, again, like you said, if you guys get to a place where you have like a crew and a staff and people that can kind of, take the wheel for a second while you go do that thing real quick.
It's crazy that we're even talking about this a year and a half ago. We had no idea we were doing that.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't know what the hell I'm doing either. Like, I didn't.
Well, you're like me. You do a little bit of everything.
Yeah, I didn't really put a lot of thought into it other than, at the time, as far as the podcast goes, like, I really just wanted to reconnect with everyone during COVID because we were all freaking out. The flupocalypse really just threw everything off kilter, and we were all losing our jobs. Restaurants were closing. Businesses were getting shut down. We had to be 6 feet apart from each other. We couldn't be next to each other. People are arguing. It was a mess and a half. And I was like, let me check in with everybody and see if they're okay. And that's kind of where that came from. And I felt like if I had any type of an opportunity to showcase anybody and shed a light on someone else that I thought was really cool and that I was interested in, like, that's really where it begins and ends. Like, where it's going, I have no idea. I know it's moving.
Right.
It's moving along.
That's my new phrase, and I was like, I don't know where we're going to be a year from now.
Right? Yeah, no idea. And little did you know a year ago that you would be where you are now. Like and that goes to show you again how we need to really listen to ourselves, our instincts, the things that we're like, but this could be good, and if nothing else, just for us, man, like let's just do it. Work that out and see where it goes. And absolutely there was a need for it, especially now with the climate of the world. Like, people are really searching for that escapism and that reversion back to the simplest, funniest stuff, that actually is funny without getting caught up on, oh my God, I'm offended. Like, you can't say that.
100%. Like the fact that, look, I don't know if Scary Movie's out yet, the new one, or how it's doing, but I'm kind of happy that kind of comedy is coming back because we all need to laugh at ourselves. Like, we're all thinking it.
Yes.
It's okay for somebody else to say it and everybody be relieved that you're not the only person that was thinking that.
Right. Exactly.
What's wrong with that?
Yeah. I think that's what we need to get back to is that the whimsy and being in the moment and having a sense of humor, being okay with laughing again about stuff. Because I hate to feel like the laughter left the world when Robin Williams died. I don't know what happened. He left and like everything else just kind of went downhill from there. Like, what happened to everybody? But I feel like
you
now
say Robin Williams, look out for Birdcage.
Oh my God. That movie. That movie is a gem and a half.
Agador, you're giving them drugs. What's wrong with you? It's aspirin.
It's aspirin. It's aspirin with the A and the S. That stuff. The Pirin tablets. I say that all the time. Even when I give my daughter aspirin, I'm like, it's time for your Pirin tablets.
You're a genius, Agador. I know.
Yes. I don't like to wear shoes because they make me fall down. Yeah, I can't. That movie's insane.
I was like, please leave me. I have to get ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. Please give me a moment to prepare.
Right.
Yes.
I love that.
I kind of do that a little bit before I start the show when I say give me a moment to prepare. That's kind of like where I am, minus maybe I'm shaving somewhere else. I mean, not that you can see it, but I need to be comfortable the whole time. If I'm squirming around a little bit,
I can barely shave. It took me like 10 years just to grow this patchy stuff on my face. I'm like, how am I gonna hide all these chins?
Oh man, it's like they each have their own boa.
Oh no kidding.
They've got their own.
And every time, like when I get to take a picture or anything, it's okay. Lower your chin. Which one?
I hate that. The angles, even me too. Like, look, like the angle of the computer, like you can pretty much take a step back. Like you can see, all right? Like whatever.
I know, like in my head, it's the thing that's talking.
I've earned it. Although I hate though, like when I have people on the show and they're really tiny because of where they're sitting, and I'm like all up in like I'm looking like the great and powerful Oz.
You look like the Patchouli Chomp version.
Yes. The worst, man. Like all up in my pores and like the bags. Forget it. The crow's feet.
Listen, these are scars of love.
Yeah, they're scars of life, baby. I mean, come on.
But listen, to get back to what I wanted to say is like, I fear to die, but not to try.
Yes.
And that'll get you through. And when you're frustrated, you know how many times 4 or 5 in the morning, all I want to do is just go to sleep.
And you can't.
I can't.
No. The brain is like,
right.
Yeah. With the ideas. I know.
God,
that's the thing when you're a creative person and your brain is still problem solving. It's not, you're starting to drift and it's like
yeah, and it's always like, oh my God, that's how I'm gonna do it.
Right.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's like getting those moments in the shower too. I don't know if that happens to you, but like when you're in the shower and the water's hitting you, and then all of a sudden you're having like every Einstein freaking idea under the sun.
Yeah. What I've learned to do is say something to somebody immediately.
Yes.
Because I will forget it.
Yeah.
So I'll call or Manny or Octavio, or I'll tell Josh, I'm like, oh my God, I figured out how to, like, it's always this, oh my God, I figured out how to do this. So.
Yeah, you got to pass it on. Otherwise, that's it.
Yeah.
Or you won't even remember it the same way anyway. You'll forget something. Yeah.
I have to remind myself to tell Siri to remind myself. That's where
allow myself to remind myself. Yeah. No, I know. I try to be the same. Like it's hard when you have so many plates spinning, and you wake up or you have that idea, that thought, and you got to jot it down somehow or voice note it, or like you said, call one of them and be like, all right, listen, I got it. Like this is how we're gonna do it. Yeah. It never ends. It doesn't end. It's great though.
It is great. Yo, you know what?
What?
You just sparked an idea. We're gonna do Austin Powers.
There you go.
Because I imagine the teeth.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh man, baby. Oh my God. Yes.
I know. I got bad teeth.
The prop with the toothpaste. Oh my God. All of the explosive stuff. She's like, no, this is for you.
Please just imagine with me a puppet Austin Powers.
Yes.
The U-turn in the hallway in the golf cart.
Oh man, exactly. The back and forth of that. That's all you need. Nothing even needs to be said, which is the beauty of it. You already have the car. You're going to have to make some adjustments. But I mean, that those are the things. Like these are the moments that I love. Like when you're just kind of bouncing off, and then you get another idea, and like add that one to the pot now. You know what I mean? Like that would be so funny.
I mean, that probably won't happen till next year, but
it'll happen.
It's already finished.
Right. It's already. That's what I'm saying. The end scene. Like we did it. We're done.
It's already finished. Oh, so we got to. So that's the good thing about Octavio.
Yeah.
Octavio, where Manny has a visual gift. Like he has a picture channel called NYC _ in real life IRL, and he takes pictures, and they're absolutely gorgeous.
So he does photography.
Oh, he has this
eye
for stuff, and so he's amazing at that. And Octavio is good at schedules, so he's good at Bridesmaids coming out this week. We need to release.
There you go.
Hey, Jaws, the 40th anniversary. Oh, it was a Star Wars, May the 4th.
So he's always like on game with what's coming.
So we're always fighting on what we should be doing,
right?
With whatever popped up that morning in my head.
He's the radar.
He's the radar.
Yeah.
He's the radar. Yeah. And good at that. And he did our new Shopify store. We got like a Shopify store with like logos that he made and stuff. It's kind of cool. He's just good at that. He's good
yeah.
I'm good at. I'm not great at anything. I'm a little bit good at a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? I'm like the kind of guy, like, you can throw me in a room with a bunch of rednecks and I'm cool.
Right, yeah.
Throw me in a room with a bunch of scientists and I'll defend myself for at least a half an hour. I'll figure out how
I'll hold my own for a minute.
Yeah, I'll hold on for dear life.
You'll be impressed.
Yeah. I will converse with anybody. I'm not afraid of that at all.
Yeah.
So,
I try to go out of my way to be like that, to kind of find it with people, because I am genuinely interested and curious about like who you are and like what makes you tick. But I'll never pretend to like know more than I do about something. But like there are many topics of interest that I would love to speak to those people that are in that field about, just because it's just fascinating to me. And I also love to talk. So being able to be put in a room with a bunch of people from all walks of life and hold your own, I think is a skill.
Oh, that's good. Of course it is. I mean, the amount of astrophysics that I listen to and I absorb on an annual basis is ridiculous. Yes. Sometimes it's just white noise for me.
Right.
I suffer from tinnitus, the ringing. Mm-hmm. So I always have to have something
else
playing in the background. Yeah.
Right.
Nuts, I can't sleep.
Yeah, God.
No, it's for real. I have to. Low volume, so the white noise or a
something else.
Running,
Wow, that's something.
Something.
Goodness.
Well,
I'm glad that you explained what everybody's kind of role is all together, and like what you guys like truly bring to the table with each other, and all the stuff that that's to come. Because I can't even like, I know what I want to see and what I would do if I could. So like I can only imagine like what is already
like what?
Oh my God. I mean, just different scenes from like comedy. Arthur. Arthur's one of my favorite movies. It's a good one. It's an obscure one. I think it's very cult classy. You already know. Doesn't get a lot of attention, and I wish it would.
But everybody knows who Arthur is.
Yeah. But I love the table scene in the beginning when he's sitting with the prostitute. And he was like, "You're the only woman for me at this table," or something like that. Like he's just like going into it, and he's just using everything around him. You know, like just that level of just improv and knowing that slapstick comedy kind of thing. Like that's one I would love to see.
Wow, so a Dudley Moore, that'd be wow. So that's a challenge for me because Dudley Moore has such a specific look.
Yes.
I'll.
But I think you guys could capture it because I feel like it's in the hair.
Yeah, it's 100% in the hair.
Yeah.
In the hair, yeah. Because his mouth is very wide, like a puppet mouth.
Yeah.
So I just got to figure out how to do the bags.
The hair, the disheveled, the tie that's a mess. And, like I really, and then like if you did that scene, then you could have the prostitute she has the shiny, like, like what material was that? That
Lame,
everybody was
right?
wearing,
Like
that
old lame.
faux silk kind of material, and she had like the tight, like red pants.
That's so funny. Oh, God.
Man.
All
yeah.
right.
That would be.
And then for Halloween, we're gonna do our first black and white.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's gonna be good. Are you gonna do like the old, all the the effects? Yes.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
man, that's
black
gonna
and
be
white.
good. That's gonna be good. Because there's so many good ones that you could do.
No doubt.
Wow, that's great. So
Yeah.
okay, so for you personally, like, are you like, what genre of film would you say would be your favorite, or do you have like a top 3?
Sci-fi. Sci-fi is my favorite.
Okay.
And then action adventure. Typical guy. I mean, for me, a nerd. because Manny's a guy's guy, and he doesn't like sci-fi. He'll watch it if it's good.
Right.
But I capture him. He likes gangster movies. Real, like my wife. My wife likes real based movies, which is great. Whatever everybody has. But for me, it's sci-fi. For me, it's sci-fi because it's always. I was a kid. I grew up in an apartment. I never really went out to play because my parents didn't like any of the kids in the neighborhood. So, you froze.
I'm still here. Can you see me?
Yeah, okay. I can see you, but you're frozen. But it's fine. I'll keep talking. So, playing with toys and stuff. That's what kind of, and watching movies and Star Wars, like all that stuff, kind of took me out of the apartment.
Right.
So that's why I love sci-fi, and I love techie stuff. I love to fix things. I like the sci-fi's for me. That's
sci-fi
action adventure. Back to the Future is one of my favorite movies ever.
Oh, great film.
And that only has a little sci-fi in it.
Yeah.
Right.
But yet the whole film still feels like a sci-fi film.
Right.
Even though it's because it's such a key ingredient to the whole story, because it's time travel, and it touches on especially when he's standing over him and he's Darth Vader, and he's telling him what to do. He's like, Darth Vader's gonna melt my brain.
Lorraine, I am your density.
I am your density.
So dare I say, here I go get canceled again. The perfect movie.
It's a great film. It's great. I mean, start to finish. Again, and I was, I don't know about you, but I saw that one in the theater, and that was an experience.
Oh wow!
Life-changing.
I don't think I saw it in the movie theater.
I saw that one. I saw Die Hard in the theater. That was another pivotal moment, because the audience, it's like, that's what I miss though about going to movies, is the audience participation. Especially and most of these films I saw on the East Coast, so you already know how the rowdiness and everything is, and just everyone just being on the same page, the commentary, the this, the that, right. And just and with Die Hard in particular, it was so well done, and just the dialogue and the scenes, the end when he falls, it's just like, this movie, that was an experience.
That casting Bruce Willis for Die Hard was probably one of the smartest things that they did, because he was already famous. This was kind of the first time a TV personality crossed.
Yes.
And I'm sure there are other ones, but for me growing up, that's the first time I remember seeing the guy from Moonlighting, which I love that show.
Me too.
Moonlighting, like, wait a minute, I'm watching. Literally, John McClane is kind of the guy from Moonlighting.
Right.
It's the same character. It's the same personality. In my head, the dude went from that's the dude from Moonlighting.
Right.
And he just got caught up in a building thing.
I love that theme song too. Some walk by night.
Yeah.
Every time you heard it,
That was Sybil Shepherd, right?
Yeah, Sybil Shepherd, him, and what was the name of their assistant?
So it was Herbert Viola.
Was
in the show Herbert Viola. He was the guy from Nerds.
Yeah.
Right.
I think so. Yeah.
The Nerds. I think. Yeah. He was in the Nerds movie.
Yeah.
And it was Herbert Viola and the girlfriend, the skinny girlfriend. Oh, I don't remember now.
I don't remember her name either, but you know who I'm talking about. She was always quirky and kind of olive oily, right?
Yeah.
She was giving me olive oil.
Oh my God! I'm gonna look it up. Do it.
Do it.
I'm gonna use AI to look it up. Is that all right? hold on.
That's another thing too. Like every Google search is AI, y'all.
Right,
Like,
right. I don't trust science. As I'm
You
saying
don't-
that on a
you don't
thing
trust
that was made
yourself.
by science and a computer that was made by science through the internet that was made by science.
Yeah. All right. I have trust issues.
Right.
I bet you do.
Agnes DePesto.
Okay.
Agnes DePesto.
Yeah.
It was this lady right here. Hold on, let me
Yes.
put the picture.
Yep. Aw. What's
There
that
you
girl? We remember you, girl.
And you know what? I digress. I did see Back to the Future in the theater recently when it was re-released. Octavio surprised me. He's like, "Dude, what are you doing this day?" Because he knew that I never watched it.
Wow.
Yeah, so he took me to go see it, which was cool.
It's such a different experience when you're there. It's great. So good.
The Enchantment Under the Sea dance.
Brilliant.
Oh,
just brilliant.
Come on.
I'm just saying, like, that whole movie, just the way it was done, how they shot it, just the details they put into it, how they changed it, you know, it's so good.
Dare I say, perfect.
Yeah.
All right, that's for you, Nikki.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Meow, meow. Yes.
Oh,
there we go.
God.
There we go. All right. So let me ask you this then. So I'm just gonna jump right to like my $1 million question, because we've been kind of peppering in food stuff throughout the show. If you could describe yourself as a 3-course meal, an appetizer, entree, and dessert, what would you be and why?
Oh God. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh God. Oh geez.
All
Oh
right.
God. Oh God.
So I'm gonna go with my favorite food, and it's all very simple stuff. For appetizer, I would have mini empanadas, right? Because you can choose to have only that if you want.
Right.
That's a meal if
right.
you want, right?
In itself. I'm actually making those over the next couple of days. I already made my picadillo. So,
oh, nice. Is it mild or spicy?
It's in the middle.
Okay.
It's
a more mild kind of person.
Well, because I like to make a sauce. That's where the spicy comes in.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. So I would be a mini empanadas for appetizer.
Why mini?
So
you could just,
because if you have too much of it, you're not going to want the meal.
Gotcha.
But you can choose just to have that. You can have a lot of minis.
Right. That could be it, and you could still be.
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
all right.
Like, I like Omar. I can take him for little spurts.
Right.
Sometimes he's too much.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah. Small doses. Yeah.
I'm okay with that. Like, I'm not trying to force myself on anybody.
Right.
But if you get past the empanadas, I think as the main course, I am rice and beef and maybe a little bit of vegetables.
Okay. What kind of vegetable?
I like carrots and I like asparagus and I love zucchini.
All right.
I love zucchini.
Yeah, zucchini is good. And I think it gets a bad rap a lot because it's like always like the filler vegetable. Where was it? Like TGI Fridays or whatever. You always got like the mix of like the squash and the zucchini.
Right. Here. Maggiano's fried zucchini.
I love fried zucchini.
Day.
Yes.
All day.
Yes.
What's up, Maggiano's?
So good.
Write that check. Write that check. Write that check, Maggiano. That's
I know,
Manny.
right?
That's Manny speaking right now, for
nice.
sure. He's right. so Maggiano's fried zucchini, love. Yes. Why that? Because it's simple. I'm not overly complicated. I'm very easy to please, and everybody will eat that. Who won't eat that? Except for a vegetarian, I guess.
Right.
Right.
Except for you. Yeah.
Right. But they can have the rice.
Right. Maybe.
Right, the rice and the veggies. Right.
If I didn't make it with butter. Yeah.
And for dessert, hands down, Colombian tres leches.
Yes.
It's light, it's heavy, it's good for you, it's bad for you.
It's everything for you.
Yes.
Just like mom. Yeah, because that's actually going to be on my Mother's Day menu this year. I want to do a Cafe Bustelo Tres Leches.
Ooh.
Yeah, right? Right?
Oh,
Right?
like the tangy on the sides of my mouth already hit.
Yeah, like you like it's
Oh,
it
yeah.
made you grip your chair.
Bustelo has a specific
Yes.
taste. It really does.
And
A lot of people say, oh, it's just coffee. You're so full of shit. No, for real, it tastes different.
It does, and it hits different. That thing, you want to talk about flying? That you
Yeah.
will be in full orbit. Like,
For
you'll
sure.
be going around the world like Superman.
Right. and since we're on my favorite stuff to eat, my favorite candy, and I don't have it a lot because I can't find them anywhere. Razzles.
Wow, they are obscure, huh?
They're very obscure. Razzles. Why Razzles?
Yeah,
Because
why?
you can chew on them.
They are chewy, huh?
Either a hard candy if you want it to be,
right,
or a bubble gum, a delightful.
Right, because they are right. I haven't had them in years, but
Wow.
yeah, because I kind of like sweet tarts and stuff, but those are hard.
And the texture when you first break into it is just perfect.
Yeah. What were the other ones? Spree? Was it Spree, the one that had like the candy coating on the outside, and then it was kind of soft?
They were
in the
round like
center?
M&Ms, like
Yeah,
Skittles?
they're round like M&Ms, different colors. So it had that crunchy candy coating, so it was kind of hard.
Inside was hard powder.
Yeah.
It was
It
like
just got.
it was like
Yeah, but they were
powder.
good.
They're really good, tangy.
It was like compressed.
and then Kraft caramel squares.
Yeah.
Yo, Ivy.
Yeah. Those are good. Those are good. I like the Werther's caramels. But they stick to the wrapper in a way that really pisses me off.
Right. Especially if they've been
like I'm going.
Right. If they've been in the heat and the paper folds into them.
Even in the cold, though.
Yeah. And then when you finally take the wrapper off, it has all the creases. It looks like a shirt.
Yeah. And then like you're pulling the paper off and the paper's in the crease. Right. And you're just like, you know what? I want it. I'm just when I get to it, I'll pick it out.
If you're having Werther's, then you're rich. Like that's rich.
Well, not if you go to Dollar Tree, honey. They've got the bags with like 5 pieces in there. You're like, it's pure gold.
Can you ever go through one of those without biting into it?
No, because it's the torture part of it, because you know that you shouldn't do that. It's going.
No, but you know how you solve that problem?
Together.
You know how you solve that problem?
What?
You know how you solve that problem?
How?
The first thing you do is bite it.
You're like, don't do it.
Yeah. Crunch, and you're done. That's it. The guilt's gone. You know why? Because you can always have another and try it again.
True.
Fail over and over.
But see, I'm a glutton for punishment, right? So I just go right in because I'm like, I know I'm going to do it over and over again anyway. So let's just get it started. Let's just warm up and just commit to it.
I mean, I have almost like a. So I'll grab something, right? I'll grab like a bag of candy and or food or whatever. The first thing I look at, because I'm such an FF. Like, so I'll look at it and be like, I hammer this whole thing.
Who are we kidding?
Yeah. I go, yeah, I'm finishing this.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah. I did that with a bag of Mounds that I found at the store the other day, because usually it's all Almond Joy, and it was this one rogue bag of Mounds, and I was like,
I learned to love the almond at old age.
Yeah.
And
I went the opposite. Because I was always team Almond Joy.
Not liking it.
Yeah, because now I'm like the Mounds, because I'm a bit more refined in my old age. The dark chocolate I can appreciate a lot more, and the lack of said nut that just is never in the same freaking spot anyway.
And then
like it's just it's crazy. I'm like, I love you, but and then you bite it, and then it just.
How many giant elementary school chocolate bars could you hammer back in the day? You know which ones I'm talking about with the white wrap?
A diabolically obscene amount.
Oh.
Same thing with Sour Power Belts and the straws. Like we used to go to the bodega. It was like 10 for $1. You'd walk out with a freaking brown paper bag. Like it was a 40, like filled with that and like now we're laters and like all that. Oh my God.
No.
Like, before we even got to school, like on the walk from the store to the school.
No, and jawbreaker, fuck you. Okay.
Yeah, because I'm not sharing. Not unless we're trading.
Right.
What do you got?
Were you the victim or the aggressor of holding the bag of potato chips really tight with your hand so your friends can only get like a piece of a chip out?
Yeah.
Okay, have some, sure. And
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
and you
Yeah, like you're trying to control the entryway. Yeah, the entry and the exit. Yeah. Like I know it's not a Pringles can, but we're going to treat it like that because
right.
you know I already know because then they dig in and then you have an empty bag.
Right.
You're like for my next trick. Yeah.
Pringles were never the same. Can we investigate when Pringles changed from being amazing to garbage?
Yeah, I don't know. Everything about it just went south.
The Olean era?
Yeah, Olean. What was that? Olean. That was in everything. And it was horrible. It was horrible. Ugh. Again, like, you know, and everything tastes different now. Everything. Box mac and cheese doesn't taste the same. Fast food doesn't taste the same. Like everybody just all of a sudden just, you know, was worried about it. It's like, you know, we made it this far.
That's true.
I know everything's gotten smaller and but yeah, I know Pringles used to be enjoyable.
My wife actually said something today. She's like, "Is it just me, or were these body wash bottles bigger?" I'm like, "Yeah, man, shrinkflation is real."
Yeah, and they're still charging the same price.
The same or more.
You got to be careful too with like prepackaged stuff like meats and cheeses, especially if it's store brand stuff, because it'll tell you that it weighs a certain amount and they'll just put a blanket price on it. And then you go to weigh it and it's not. Like it'll say, oh, it'll be a pound for $5 and you weigh it, it's like 12 ounces or, you know, 14 ounces. Like you're not getting your money's worth at all. And they're just like ripping you off for the sake of convenience. It's insane. It's insane. Yeah.
Steak?
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah. I know.
Oh, for real.
I know.
For real.
I'm like, even the cheap cuts, like where's the cute steak?
Two ribeyes. I swear to God, 2 ribeye steaks. They maybe weighed 4 pounds, 3 pounds, $25. Come on.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy.
It makes you crazy. Are they now feeding us real beef? And that's why they're charging us more?
Probably. Like now we're finally getting we're getting the reserves. We're like let it's like the drug, right? Like before it was all soil and green. Now we're gonna like we're gonna keep you here.
So what's your favorite meal to make?
Oh wow. You know, that's tough because it varies. I love Thai food. But I think if I'm gonna cook like from here, you know, from my heart, which I do all the time, but if I'm gonna do something that I want you to enjoy with me, it would definitely be something from my background, my heritage, my Puerto Rican, Colombian, Afro-Caribbean roots, like you said, like rice, steak, beans, pork chops, you know, the comfort foods that I grew up with, you know, pollo guisado, you know, just things like that.
When are we coming over?
Whenever you want. Whenever you want. I would love to throw down and just cook a meal for you guys and just you guys go ahead and go to work and have that invigoration, you know. Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, right. That would be fun. I used to live a few blocks away from Jim Henson's studios in Hollywood, and it was also the old Charlie Chaplin studios. And as a nod to him, there's this giant Kermit the Frog on top of the building dressed as Charlie Chaplin. And he's got the hat, he's got a little mustache, and he's got like the bent cane. And I used to walk past this place and I always used to say to myself, someday. And they were hiring, they had a very small little like kind of kiosk, nothing crazy, but I applied for work there and I did have an interview in there and it was enough just to be inside of the structure. I just felt so like, oh my God, connected to it. You know what I mean? Like that was like my little, you know, so for having, that's always been something that I've wanted to do and work out, like to be a part of it. And I worked at the Hollywood Bowl and there was a year where the Muppets took the bowl and again, cooking for everybody. And I have a picture of this. It's all of the puppets just kind of on their spokes waiting to be used. And all of us were like, like, you know, there's Kermit and there's Miss Piggy and there's the Electric Mayhem. And like, it was just insane. So being able to have this conversation with you, and again, like to share that love of it with you, and to see you continuing to keep that alive, all of you, it's tremendous, and it means a lot. And I hope you know that, and you guys understand like how important what you're doing is.
Thank you
And
so much.
I hope that you continue to do it and keep doing it well, and do what you want to do. You know what I mean? Keep cooking, keep doing it, because we're here for it.
Absolutely will. I mean, look, this is it. I mean, we're in our 50s, TikTok, and we're gone. So, yeah, I mean, that's just how it is, right?
Like sands through the hourglass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very true.
I know.
And I've always felt I wanted to leave a dent in the universe in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
I just never knew it was going to be with
right.
That's
what I mean. Like you have no idea where things are going to take you, how they're going to travel, who you're going to touch by doing it, you know, like, and again, like we don't think about that when we do it. We're just doing it because we want to do it. And the fact that it resonates with so many people and that they're taking to it, and you guys are really like soaring, you know, like you're on this like slow, steady incline, and you did it right. Yeah.
It's not viral. But every day we get new followers.
Yeah, right.
And then in the past week or so, since here's a little advice for people that are just getting into doing this and making content. The original idea was to always put out the clips full, 2-3 minute clips.
Yeah.
Because our audience was going to be our age people, right? Because we have patience. But we are also living in a world where everybody else is not running at that pace.
Yes.
And I've realized, and take this into consideration, we've been doing this for a year. Sometimes let go of the love of the piece, and it's okay to have the pizza sliced.
Yes.
It's okay. And more people will eat it. More people will come to the table.
Right.
Eat it if you slice it up. And so in Pulp Fiction this last week is proof positive of that.
Yes.
Because on every channel, it's been gaining followers. On our YouTube channel, on our TikTok channel, on Instagram, everywhere it's been gaining. And so it's okay to break it up. And then once you're done, then put it out all together.
Right.
And let them see it.
Right.
I felt like now, looking back, that's what we should have done from the beginning. Little pieces, right,
little bits and pieces here and there, but you know, but that's that's how you entice them, you know, that's how you get their appetite going for it. You know, they because that scene, that whole arc is it's integral, it's a pivotal scene on top of pivotal scenes in that film, but everyone knows it. If you've seen it, you're familiar with it, you know how it goes, you know how it starts, begins, and ends. But to see it done in that way, it just again, it makes people reinvested in it, because I thought it was funny when he was opening the briefcase.
The numbers aren't moving.
Right.
They don't have to move.
Because they can't and they shouldn't. And that's what, you know, but those little details are things that I appreciate about it, and what makes it funnier and a different way to connect with it. So yeah, it's great. It's great. And I love it. And like I said, I'm so here for it. And I really do appreciate you taking the time to hang out with me and share your story, and, you know, just have a few laughs and talk about a whole bunch of stuff and a whole lot of nothing at the same time.
The pleasure was ours. No, really, I had
good. And we'll definitely swing back around in the future where everyone can come together, because I would love to pick their brains. And I hope Manny feels better, and, you know, Octavio, like, what's up? We'll definitely swing back around for the deuce.
Cool. So can I plug the channels, or did I?
Yeah, please do. Let everybody know where they can find you.
All right. So our original home was Instagram, and then we tried TikTok, which we don't spend any money on, because, you know.
Yeah.
Meta has our money. Okay. Right. So TikTok. Once we blow up somewhere else, you're not gonna have a choice but to play.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yes. YouTube. That is Octavio's project as well. YouTube is a funny little world. Like, it is completely different from all the other ones.
Yeah, it is.
So he's trying to crack the code on that, and so
it's very much the Wild West, isn't it? A little bit.
100%. Yeah. But the Wild West. It's weird. It's the Wild West, and with the Wild West with X amount of rules that aren't anywhere to find out. You have to research what the rules are.
Side quest on top of side
quest.
No doubt.
Yeah. So so Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, we're there just because I had a Facebook channel.
We were there.
And it became that. So you'll see my name on everything. And mind you, you can't get verified unless you use your name. I hate the fact that it's just my name because there's 3 of us.
Yeah.
Verified, that's how.
Yeah, until they update that system. Yeah.
Yeah. So if I didn't say YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, I'm gonna do a LinkedIn page probably soon. Oh, and Patreon.
Yes.
Patreon. There's stuff there right now. I'm gonna try to figure out if maybe Claude can go through my B-roll. How cool would that be?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Right? AI hater. Oh, come on! Don't you want to see B-roll stuff? I do. I don't have the time to go through.
You know you want it, yeah. You know you want to see.
Oh
yeah.
my God, Nikki! Thank you so much for having us.
You're so much. You're so welcome. I'm so thrilled to have you here, and like I said, I appreciate you. And to everybody who watched, thank you so much for being here with us, and we will see you in the next one. Meow meow.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Okay, and now hold on. Let me stop recording. Hold on. All right, hang tight 1 sec.
Wow, we went long.
How long? That's what she said.
You've been listening to the Mystic Meals Podcast. The Mystic Meals Podcast with your host and producer, Chef Nikki Meow. Kick-ass music by 3 Parts Acid. Follow 3 Parts Acid at 3 Parts Acid on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube. The amazing artwork by Art by Bruce 13. Follow Art by Bruce 13 on Instagram. And I'm your voice with the most. I'm Jason Neer. This has been the Mystic Meals Podcast. The Mystic Meals Podcast, copyright 2026. See you next time, kids.